Hello and welcome back to RevMode's Plays Elite Dangerous. Here we are in the Lorentz plant in the Uzumeru system, which is where we left off last time. After quite a successful couple of missions in the last video, I thought. So come in, have a look on the bulletin board and see what there is for us today. Oh, quite a few missions today. So 34 for that one, 115 for that one, but that's a shooty one, isn't it? Yeah, so looks like it's going to be picking up experimental chemicals again. We've had a bit of success with these, so I may as well carry on with it. So where's this one in? This is in the Potriti system. Hopefully it won't be too far away. So we'll accept that. Come out there and go into navigation and see where we're heading to. Go to the galaxy map. Fastest route yet. Where was it? Potriti. Potriti. There we go. Looks like a couple of jumps up to that place. Yeah, 2 jumps up to there. So let's get on his way then. See how we're getting on. Still not a massive fan of this Eagle that I'm in at the minute. It's just its jump range, I think, is far too short for me to be comfortable with. But we'll stick with it for the minute until we get some. Well, we'll have to stick with it at the minute. Way up. Let's try not to fly into the station we've just flown out of. That was nearly quite embarrassing. Yeah, because I say I'm not too impressed with this Eagle, but I think we'll be upgrading to the Adder next. I think it is. So I think the next actual ship on the, or next step up, is the Hauler. But seeing as I've never really carried that much cargo around with me, I've always just taken like the courier missions off of the notice board, so I've never needed massive amounts of cargo space. I don't think I'm going to bother with the Hauler. I'm going to move up to the, I think, like I say, I think it's the Adder is the next step up. But what I want to do is get enough money to be able to buy it outright without having to chop this ship in, so at least I have got something to fall back to, not like I did last time when I lost my Aspen right back down to being in the Sidewinder again. So here we are. So we're looking for a weak signal again, but there we go. There's one. So we'll lock onto that one. It's just here. see anything though. There's nothing here. Okay. So back into the frameshift drive. Wait for another one to turn up. It's an unidentified signal source, but I don't want that one. We're after weak signal sources at the minute, because we're just after the cargo. We're only after one this time. One experimental chemical. There's a salvageable wreck. Come on. Normally when we get a salvageable wreck, there's normally a weak signal source comes along with it. I believe the unidentified signal sources where you'll normally find the more combat orientated missions where you have to go out and kill pirates or whatever they want you to get. That's normally where you'll find them at. Weak signal source. Let's just slow that down a bit. Hopefully we'll find what we're looking for at this one. See if this will follow the format of the last ones. Don't we seem to drop in there, find his cargo, then we get interdicted on his way back. Hopefully we won't get jumped by two ships this time like we did last time, so at least we stand a fighting chance. But first off, we've got to find what we're looking for. Something here this time. Trade data. No, we don't want trade data. We're after experimental chemicals. So
frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
So jump back into frameshift drive. And wait for another weak signal source to appear. suppose I could always head towards one of these orbitals. Lock you up, head towards you. And hopefully something will pop onto the scanner before we get there. The problem with flying along like this is there's always a chance you're going to fly into something. Doesn't look like the game's going to be nice to us today. Just have a quick check forward to make sure we're not flying into a star or anything. I know all it'll do is drop us out of frameshift drive, but it does cause a bit of damage as well. So it's best to be avoided if you can. A weak signal source there. Hopefully this will be what we're looking for. Couple of contacts quite close, but hopefully they'll leave us alone. Right, what we got this time then? No, toxic waste. Okay, so lock the orbital back up again. We're not having much luck at finding what we want this time.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Right, so hopefully we'll get another weak signal source coming up fairly soon, and can hopefully it'll be the one that we're after. Or alternatively, we might get to this orbital. Well, if we get too close, then we'll just turn around and head off somewhere else. I could always do the unexplored, because I think if you get close enough to them, you can like proximity detect. I don't think you. I don't know how much you'll get without me having a scanner on. How much information I'll pick up, but I'm sure if you get close, enough to them, then you do a proximity detect. Another unidentified signal source. No, that's not what we're after. Oh, hello, Elios 000. Yeah, I'm on a mission. I'm looking for experimental chemicals. Yeah, I just need one unit of experimental chemicals. Is what I'm looking for at the minute. I've dropped into a couple of weak signal sources, but unfortunately it's not been what I've been after. So you're saying the unidentified signal source I can go to as well? It's not just, I thought it was just the weak ones for the canisters. I thought the unidentified signal source had NPC like enemies in there, like the pirates and stuff. Oh, there's a weak signal source. Where are you going? Let's lock onto you. Let's see if we have any more luck. Ah, right, so what you're saying is if it's got a blue arrow next to it, then it is relevant for the mission. Always good to know. It's always nice to get a new bit of information. But hopefully we'll drop out on this one, and these will have the experimental chemicals that we're after. Try to stop slowly spinning through space. Alright, so drop out of frameshift drive. There we go. So let's lock that one up. Get within a K of it, slow down again, pop the cargo scoop.
Scoop deployed.
bit more, coming in a bit faster than that. Oops. Not the best cargo pickup I've ever done, but we got it safely on board without killing ourselves.
Cargo
So
scoop retracted.
we just needed the one, yep. So let's head back to Uzumeru and drop this off.
Frameshift drive charging.
Got to try and remember to stop pressing the button for us do a scan, because I haven't got one fitted anymore. It's just such force of habit.
Charging. Frameshift drive charging.
So if this goes to form now, I'm probably going to get interdicted on this run back into the Lorentz plant, because that seems to have been what's happened the last couple of times that I've done these.
Main fuel tank drained.
Bit close to the star there, but we got away with it. Few contacts buzzing around, but everybody seems to be leaving me alone at the minute. Famous last words. Nope. Made it in without anybody interdicting us.
Docking request granted.
Now let the computer do its thing. I have to admit, I think I might take a courier mission next time just to move on to a different station. See if I'm get to somewhere that's got outfitters or a shipyard.
Docking successful. Engines
That's
disengaged.
down into the hangar. And drop off this cargo. Let's refuel everything. Nothing to repair. So back into the bulletin board and see what we've got next. How much cash do I have? I am up to 128,000 now. That's what we want. Let's have one of these. Here we go. Where are we off to? So, Cremain. And it's the Volta station. So we will accept that one. Into the navigation. There's Cremain. It's just one jump away, so lock it straight up and let's get on his way.
Ship released. Engines engaged. London gear.
Yeah, I know to look for a. I need a major station for the shipyards. Like I say, it's not imperative for me to get into a new ship. It's just I would like to move on to the next one because I have to admit I am not a big fan of this Eagle. Its jump range is just too short for me. So that's why like I say, I'll probably look into get into. I'm not going to bother with the hauler because I just don't need that much
Frameshift.
cargo space. So I'll probably be looking at the Adder next. Yeah, there you go. Just as I'm saying that, thank you, Elias, for confirming what I was thinking. Move up to the Adder next. Right, where are we looking for? Volta station. There we go. Now, let's see if I can get this in without being scanned. Of course, it's a fair old way out, is this one? Yeah, Elias 000 saying he went Adder, Cobra, Asp, Vulture, Fleur de Lance. If you'd seen any of my earlier videos, I was actually flying around in an Asp, but then I got two shot out from underneath me and just didn't have the insurance to be able to afford anything else and ended up back in the starting Sidewinder. So I'm slowly building myself back up again. So it, like I say, it does come as a bit of, I've been flying around in a Diamondback Explorer and then an Asp for an awful long time. So it was a bit of a culture shock to suddenly be back in a Sidewinder again. So what I'm planning on doing this time is I want to be able to buy ships outright, so that I don't end up with the ignominy of being back down in a starting Sidewinder again. I don't think I could do it a third time. Elias 000 there said he learned that lesson from EVE Online. Yeah, I have to admit I played EVE an awful long time ago, and it was a bit too cutthroat for me. Was EVE Online. Yes, I like games where your actions have consequences, but even for me, EVE was a bit too much cutthroat and in your face. Oh, interdicted. 0 throttles, so submit to the interdiction. Deadly Imperial Eagle.
Under attack.
Right, let's see if we can get his shields down. That's his shields off. Right, let's see if we can do some damage to him. Got another pip into the weapons. And one into the system. Keep the guns and the shields going. Not so worried about the speed of the engines at the minute. He's trying to run, isn't he? Come on. Nearly got him. Couple more hits. Got him.
Target destroyed.
18,000 credits there. Let's put the guns away before the anybody takes exception to us.
Scan detected. Frameshift drive charging.
I have to admit, I forgot I had illicit goods on there. I could really do. Completely forgot I had illicit goods on there. Could have done without that scan.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, well, there's a bit of the profits gone. No, still not really doing a great deal for his combat rank. We're still mostly harmless. We're oh, have I still got report crime switched on? Yep, I have. Thank you. Completely forgot that was switched on there. That'll be why the system boats kept turning up.
Scan detected.
Oh, not again.
Docking request granted. Scan detected. Landing gear deployed.
Go on, hopefully we can get down before the scan comes all the way through. Come on, computer, get us down. There we go.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, into the bulletin board. Drop off the cargo. Into the contacts. Get the bounty. Pay the fine, unfortunately. Refuel that. No munitions to go. Did we get away without taking any damage? Yep, we even got away without taking any damage. So, quite a successful little outing for us there. One pickup mission and a quick cargo run, and we even managed to pick up a bounty on somebody that interdicted us. So in all, a successful day, I think. So once again, thank you for joining me on my exploration of the Elite Dangerous universe, and hope you'll join me next time when Rev Modes plays Elite Dangerous.